In the life of Job, it is easy to see that there are moments of highs and lows very clear. There are moments of great prosperity and moments of the most abject misery. When the book starts, it looks like Job's life is perfect. Everything is working well in his life. He's prosperous financially. His house seems to be well structured. He seems to be a just man. But then he goes to the other extreme and everything goes south. Everything in his life that was structured starts to crumble. And he faces the most abject misery. It's also true in the life of Job that when he faced this misery, he had times where he complained. Sometimes we think that the book of Job is about a man who is patient. But in chapters 3 onwards, you can see that Job lost his patience. He says, I would rather be dead, and I would have rather that my mom aborted me. So he also faced moments of despair, moments where his patience, was exhausted. But at the same time, Job, and we can see this in today's reading, he is a man capable of doing beautiful professions of faith. So he despairs, but he also makes professions of faith. And today he says, but as for me, I know that my Vindicator lives. And he makes this profession of faith in the moment where he had most reasons to think that God had abandoned him. So, what's the lesson that I can see we can take for our lives? My sense is that we will all face a Job moment. Sooner or later, we will all be in the same situation as Job. A situation where we feel that everything is crumbling and everything is falling apart. Maybe not the same degree as Job, but unfortunate things will come our way for sure. So what are we meant to do in those moments? On one hand, I think that it's understandable that our first reaction will be like the one of Job. A reaction of despair, a reaction of impatience, a reaction of, why is this happening to me? And I think there's a space for that reaction. But I think that Job also reminds us that there's a moment for that reaction, but what really matters is that we recompose ourselves. And that we can say a beautiful profession of faith like the one that he does today. I know that my Vindicator lives. So brothers and sisters, today let us learn from Job. When that moment of unfortunate events hits us, like it certainly will, yes, there will be a moment and a space for impatience and for doubts and for hurting, but let's make that moment as short as possible and recompose ourselves, and as soon as possible be able to make a profession of faith in the most obscure moment, in the darkest moment, like the one that Job does today. I know that my Vindicator lives.